that today was a day.
I'm tired.
I said, but a good day. So we're just eating noodles. We didn't get a chance to do chicken sandwiches and salads like everybody else. So we're just doing what we like. Chicken.
Ain't nothing like some good old noodles at the end of the day. When you had a long day and miss dinner, these noodles are always gonna save it.
These noodles are good. And of course, it's nothing without eggs. You gotta have eggs too.
They flying. It must be flying noodles today.
You gotta give it a nice twirl.
I never go wrong with a little piece of.
I look so tired. I'm tired.
I am tired. Today was a long day. I ain't gonna lie, I make a mean noodle, huh?
I don't know, babe. This one's kind of
It ain't good.
the sauce.
It ain't good.
It's okay.
It's okay. Well,
Usually you do, but it tastes a little watered down.
it ain't watered down. You want some old pepper or something?
No.
Cause I told you to get the spicy one. You don't never want to listen.
That spice one be tearing up my stomach though.
Now what the toilet paper for, baby? I don't, yeah. That's what they made the toilet paper for. Ain't nobody come on the line yet.
No. It's how it is at first. And then before you know it, everybody and their mama be on there eating some noodles too.
Noodles be busting. I don't care what nobody say. You can't make a bad noodle. Ain't no such thing as a bad noodle, cause noodles take care of. This is emergency food.
Literally. We really shouldn't even be eating this late. To be honest.
Like when your life on the line, ain't that chicken good? Look at that. See that smoke? Ooh. See, I believe in resurrection. I believe in coming back to life. I just pray God don't bring me back no chicken. Chickens have it hard, boy.
So do black people.
That's why I'm scared. Don't call me back a chicken.
Or should I say Negroes?
And
That's
God.
what we are, Negroes.
And God was dead wrong giving them chicken them little legs. They can't even run from nobody with them little legs. Do chickens have kneecaps?
Was that a trick-ass question? Because I don't even know. It's a trick question.
Because
why?
You see, you always hear people.
Does this look pink to you? Why is my chip? I feel like my eyes are tripping or something because I feel like I've been seeing pink meat.
Only meat.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, look, right here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good piece of chicken. If you don't want it, let it fly over here.
I am going to eat it. I'm just saying. I've noticed that lately, like with the chicken and stuff. Oops.
You don't want it, let it fly right over here.
I know you'll eat it.
I don't eat no anything, but I will eat it.
I have good flavor.
You don't supposed to let food go to waste.
Is that what Mr. John said? Mama said don't let it go to waste.
Mama said don't let it go to waste. You probably got a female chicken.
It's supposed to be on her cycle, really, David.
That's why it's pink. Nah, it ain't pink. I wouldn't feed you no raw food.
I know that, baby. And then plus we got this from Sam's.
Sam's Club trying to kill us.
Ooh.
Sam, you would knock me out tonight. I'm tired.
Yeah. Today just be one of them days.
Everybody had one of these days.
What, noodle days? Yeah.
I don't care if you rich, poor, free, in jail. I think people even eat noodles in the grave. Cause they so cheap.
I probably shouldn't eat them, but
They so good. Man, they get the job done. Cause guess what? It might not be how you totally like it, but I bet you ain't hungry no more.
I bet you're right.
I reckon you ain't hungry no more.
I'm not. Actually, I'm not. No, I feel like something was on my head. That was weird.
Something is on your head.
What?
Hair.
Oh my god. I'm just a mess. I don't even care though. It is what it is. I am a mess. Cause food.
Noodles will make you dance. 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 Yeah.
I like that.
Woo! One thing about these noodles, these things, it's like they keep growing.
Oh, you got the hot one, huh?
I got the spicy one.
You can have it, baby, because I'm trying to tell you, if you don't do spice, if you're not a spice person, spice girl.
I'm not a spicy person, but I like spicy noodles.
Which is odd because there's a lot of stuff that you don't like spicy.
I don't like spicy food, but noodles, you can't go wrong with noodles. Huh?
You keep looking over here. I'm splashing everywhere, huh?
No, that's probably me. You can't go wrong with noodles. I know one thing, I'm tired
I forgot
of
to, yeah, I'm going straight to sleep after I finish these noodles. It's going to happen.
You know what I like about noodles too? When you eat them, you gotta eat them like you're a secret agent. Everybody duck down when they eat their noodles and look like this. Hey, what the hell you hiding from, bro?
The juice butter.
These little bowls deep.
Don't get mad at my suck game, babe.
I'm never mad at that. Want a bone? I have a boner.
Let me see. That's funny.
I wonder who came up with that name, a boner. That's crazy.
A bonehead. That's our song.
You looking in your pants talking about something, you have a boner.
It was a comparison, like, it's rock hard.
But how you gonna say something is a boner that doesn't have a bone in it?
Does this look pink? Am I tripping?
No, it looked purple. It's the reflection off your shirt. Baby, if the chicken look pink to you, don't eat it.
I'm
Excuse
tripping.
me. See, because
No, there's no cuz this looks.
your chicken look pink to you, and mine look good.
Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to I'm tripping.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna eat chicken because I like chicken.
The chicken busting, it's alright. For late night, what you expect?
I'm already kind of full.
It's just a noodle, just a little something when you miss dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You can't cook. You tired, had a long day, but you gotta eat because you realize you ain't eating nothing all day.
These noodles are kind of bougie though.
From grinding.
It's got eggs.
Yeah. Veggies, spices. But when you ain't eat all day,
No.
and you ain't really, you know what I'm saying, had time to eat or cook, you don't want to go to bed hungry, throw you some little quick noodles on, shit. They don't cost much.
I'm a mess. I'm full. Are you full?
Yeah, I'm full. I'm stuffed. I'm straight now though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna sleep hella good. Like,
I don't
tape my mouth shut tonight because
I don't think Jesus fed all them thousands of people with fish and a loaf of bread.
Why do you say that? I thought I made a soup. Fish soup.
I think he used noodles. That nigga took one pack of noodles, lined the village up.
You said the best thing.
You get a string apiece. He fed him like this. This is for your family? Don't worry, it will swell.
It will.
Don't judge it by the way it looks. Once you bite it and drink a sip of that water out of that river over there, it will swell. Cause I'm trying to see how
my stomach just swelled.
I'm trying to see how he divided one loaf of bread. That's some hell of a power. See, you could bust some noodles down.
I can't do it.
You can't bust no bread down. You know what been kind of getting to me? I seen today, and I've been seeing a lot of it lately. And I just want your honest feedback about it. Like, it's
Mine or theirs?
Yours.
Oh.
It's a lot of women these days. You know, I understand the single parent, you know, concept or whatever. But it's a lot of women.
I'm like that hurtful, like you want to take your stomach off and set it next to you.
No, you need to set that shit over there. I don't want no extra stomach. I got enough belly. But anywho, like I was saying before I was gutly interrupted.
We're listening.
There's a lot of women walking around as single women, which is, you know, okay, cool what they choose, but single parents.
Yes.
With a lot of children.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? 3, 4, some 5, you know, and they trying to grocery shop and handle their day, and you just see it repeatedly, you know, without the fathers there, or even the baby daddy, or whoever the hell. Like, why these women keep allowing themselves to be in a situation where the father's not there, or don't even try to be there? It ain't even cool. Like, it's kind of embarrassing for a man that love his kids to death. You know.
Okay, there's a couple of ways I can answer that. Number one, keep your legs closed.
Yeah, y'all gotta
I'm just
stop.
kidding. No,
Y'all
so
gotta stop doing it
I'm
with
just
any
kidding.
and everybody.
I'm just kidding because we've all been there, okay? And I have four myself, so I am not the one to judge. Um, you know what?
It's not a judging
I
thing
think
though.
every situation can become judgmental if you're not coming at it with a with compassion and understanding. So here's my perspective if you're asking me for my perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm coming at it with compassion first of all, and
Yes, I'm not saying
second
that.
of all, I'm
I'm
not
not saying you're
judging
not. I'm not saying
at
you're not.
all. You get what I'm saying? If anything, I'm upset with the men because
Well, you're gonna always be upset with men because one, we have, and now if we're taking it back to biblical days, you have to remember that why the man is here. He is here to populate the earth. He is here to procreate, and the woman is the carrier, you know, and of course the feminine energy that's the companionship to the male, right? And if men, especially nowadays, don't respect the feminine energy and find that one, because again, like I saw this one quote, and I thought it was awesome because it said God gave Adam, and I know this is getting biblical, but it said God gave Adam Eve. He didn't give him a bunch of women, gave him one. So he doesn't need, so a man doesn't truly need a bunch of women. He honestly just needs one because that's all God gave him. That was sufficient, right? But
true.
but men get caught up on the procreation part, I believe. I believe that men get caught up on the procreation. There's only so much procreating you can do with one woman, right? So then you think, okay, I need to spread my seed. I need to go a little further. So I think because of that, because of the
So it falls into the category you can't be in two places at one time.
that too, or just the simple fact that they're not respectful of what a woman is to a man, so they don't care. They just do their what they do, which is the act, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
And then they take off.
But that's what I'm addressing. That's what
Yes.
I'm getting at, which is, you know, upsetting and embarrassing, because when you see these mothers, you know, doing everything they can, you know, to make it through the day, working, trying to hold a job down, you know, take care of the home, and you know, and the kids, and it's just a lot of responsibility.
Well,
Where a woman can't even grab a loaf of bread because she got to be a mother and watch out for the kids.
Of course.
You know why?
Which I don't recommend women taking their kids to the store. Anyway, if you can leave them home, leave them home.
But they don't have no choice because they know who they
No,
gonna
I
leave
know
them
that.
home
I'm
to.
saying I said I recommend.
Yeah, you get what I'm
If
saying.
you, I said if you can leave them home. Sorry, I was burping. If you can leave them
But
home, leave them home.
even just not grocery shopping. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Even at home. You get what I'm saying? The key thing is they single parents. You know, like why us dudes keep procreating? Cause you can't go grow a damn tomato without watching it. You know, you put up fences and spray stuff on it to protect it and to keep stuff away from it. You get what I'm saying? So how you gonna make a whole child and just go on down the street?
Because there's no value. So there's something in that man that isn't allowing him to stay and fight for his family, or to and maybe it's not just him, maybe it's the woman too, maybe he's young. There's lots of different reasons why I think a man would take off, but
it take two to tango, but it ain't gonna be the same scenario.
That's the problem.
It ain't gonna be this. It and what making me even say something about it is because I keep seeing it. You get what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna keep seeing it.
I
As
know,
long
I,
as, yeah,
I
you're gonna
know
keep
that.
seeing it as
I know
long
that, but maybe not.
as long as
Maybe
long
we will
as
get our shit together and procreate and watch our crops grow.
as
And
long as the woman in the man's eyes, if a woman and if a man is courting a woman and he feels like a woman is optional, that he can choose this one or this one or this one or this one, the woman is never safe. If she, and that's where the accountability comes in. So this is where she needs to say, okay, he is not making me a priority. He is not valuing me.
and she should stop letting him.
I should not procreate with this man
guy, yeah.
because this man may leave me. He's not proving himself worthy. Now, a lot of us don't get that until later on because we go through a lot of journeys. We go through a lot of self-love journeys. We go through a lot of journeys as women or just people, period, right? But for a lot of women, we do it backwards, and it just makes it that much harder for us. And that's why you see them struggling with the kids. We make it harder for ourselves because we don't say, whoa, this guy is treating me like an option. And if he's treating you like an option, he does not value you. He does not love you, and he will leave you. And that's just what it is. No, because the next woman can do the same things. The next woman can, I don't have to put up with this attitude. I don't have to put up with this and that. I don't have to put up with this and that. I can just go over here. That's why there's no value. There's no standards and values. So if there's no standards and values, then it doesn't matter. I can just go.
So it falls on the woman too, because these kids are like staircases.
Yes, it falls on the woman.
So when she gonna say?
And then a lot of times,
she gonna say, "Hold on, you didn't help me take care."
Sometimes you have women who actually do it the right way. They actually do get married. They actually do everything the right way. But they're still, as long as one party isn't healed, or one party isn't well, look at you looking debonair.
What's happening?
If one party isn't healed and one party isn't ready to not sow their royal oats, and they're ready, then you don't have that problem. You won't have that problem. You will actually have someone who sticks around. Because there's nowhere where else are you going to go? What else are you going to do? There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to see. You're gonna.
What'd you say?
You're gonna be content with where you are, and you're gonna build with where you're at. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna. It's not about putting up with like someone's attitude or putting up with that or whatever. You're going to have the patience because you're healed. Healed people actually have more patience, I believe. So they're able to try to cope and deal with what's being thrown at them, because there's a lot that you're dealing with as a woman with children too. See, and a lot of times men don't understand that. They're like, I'm not dealing with that. But it really ain't even got nothing to do with it. It's just the woman is going through it.
But you need to deal with it, and this is what I'm talking about. But you need to deal with it if you creating it.
Yeah, but you gotta want to.
Yeah, it's like a farmer. A farmer don't plant all them seeds and all them crops and then turn around and say, I don't want to deal with that. Holler at me when it's ready to
you know why?
go on my stove.
Because that's his crop. He doesn't have options. That's his crop. He wants to man it. He wants to see what happens with it. He's not just switching to the next crop. That's his crop.
But even if he's switching, that's still his crop over here. That's still his seed. That's still his child.
But man do you know is leaving his land to go somewhere else?
No, ain't nobody leaving their land to go nowhere else. But if I create a child here, right? If I create a child right here, and I go around the corner and I create a child, and I go out of the state and create another child, and I fly to Hong Kong and create another child. Just because I'm in Hong Kong, that don't eliminate my other children.
Yeah, pimp. Exactly.
Yeah, a pimp.
Playing a pimp. Papa
You get what
was
I'm
a
saying?
rolling stone.
You could roll your ass all. Well, if he was a rolling
Wherever
stone, he
he
need to roll his
went
ass and take care
was
of
a
them kids he
home.
left.
Yeah. Well,
That's just my thing. You know, I ain't even get ready to get all into it. It's not it's
I
not a
wanna,
good
I
look.
wanna, I wanna
It's
just
not a good
say,
look. It's looking bad.
I wanna say,
It's
it's not just the man, it's the woman too,
yeah.
and it's not just the woman, it's the man. And I think, in order to eliminate the headache of having to do it by yourself, because like I said, a lot of women do it right, and they still get left, they still get mistreated, they still, it's a lot of things still happen, and so it makes it unfortunate. And then here you go out in the world again, you're like, oh my god, I don't want to be a baby mama, I don't want to have 2 and 4 baby daddies, you know what I mean? But sometimes that ends up happening because you have men, and I'm sorry, and I'm just going to say that a lot of men pretend very well for a really long time when they want you. They will mask a
But that has
lot of
nothing to
stuff.
do.
It does.
That
And let
has
me tell
nothing
you
to do with the
why.
child.
But a woman wouldn't even get pregnant if she knew half the shit she knows now
Well,
versus in the first six
that's a yeah and
months.
a nay to me. That's my opinion. That's a
I
yeah and a nay because it only take one night. You know what I mean? It
I know,
only
and there are
take
red flags, so I get that.
yeah.
But what I'm saying
So
is,
that's a yeah and a nay. So you
I don't
can't
know. It's a hard one.
you can't know
It's a hard one.
because you can't predict pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? I could ejaculate in you all day. That don't mean you're gonna get pregnant. God allows that. And that's an untimely thing.
I don't know.
You
That's a
know how
hard
many
one.
married couples have to go to the clinic and Kroger's or some shit and buy their damn child because they can't produce. You know what I'm saying? No, Kroger's ain't selling it, but I think they do
Maybe
sell Plan
Publix,
B. They get rid of
they
maybe
do
Publix.
get, they all have Plan B,
Okay, well they need to go to Plan
which
C.
is the best plan
But
if you're not ready.
what I'm basically saying though is that's something that can't be controlled by human. You get what I'm saying? I can't look at you right now and say, "Oh baby, you gonna get pregnant tonight cuz I feel like it."
But
No,
if
it don't
you
work
are,
like that.
yeah,
It
but
don't work like
it
that.
doesn't. But you're also saying, okay, we're doing all this stuff together, and I'm not gonna get pregnant. I'm not protecting myself. Like eventually
No,
you're
we
eventually
ain't know
going,
that's out the door.
yeah,
But I'm just saying
eventually you're going to get
if you done
pregnant.
dealt with
I forgot
it,
what
that's why it goes both ways because if you done dealt with a dude and you done had a child with this person, and then you see he wanna sow his royal oaks and shit like he on Coming to America, you know what I'm saying, and Rolling Stone or whatever around there. When he do knock back on the door and circle the block, why'd you helping him plant some more seeds?
because a woman always wants, just like a man sometimes wants to save his family. You have the men who really,
But saving and creating is two different things, babe.
I mean,
Saving and creating is two different things.
it is.
I could save this for later to eat later. You get what I'm saying? But I could go create a whole nother meal.
I understand what you're saying, but also you have to understand that when people get back together, what is the act that they do when they first get back together?
Give me some of that good
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
And
So,
then it falls into the category where you have no control of when you could conceive that. But
but you
still,
know that that it can happen to you because you're not using the proper protection. And you get caught in the moment. A lot of people get caught in the moment.
well, I'm sorry. A
So,
lot of y'all sisters need to start locking y'all doors, clamping the motherfuckers, putting boards up on the window like Hurricane Katrina surfacing on Earth, and get some security cameras and put some goddamn handcuffs around your kneecaps so your legs stay closed. Cause I'm sick of seeing all these damn mothers walking around with all these kids uncontrollable like damn
yeah,
ducks
I
crossing the
mean,
street.
it it is.
And you look left and right and up and down and round, and
So loud.
ain't no man in sight, cause he's showing his royal oaks. That
He
shit is
could
embarrassing.
he could be at work.
Yeah, he ain't working shit.
He could be at work.
Mm-mm.
He could be working.
Nah, everybody ain't at work. They got lunch breaks. They got vacations.
I think a lot of people get caught in the moment, babe, and you have to remember that Even you yourself got caught in the moment.
Oh, I got
I
caught in the
myself
moment, but
got
I
caught in the
took it.
moment.
To this day, I take care of all mine. I take care of them, that one that ain't mine. So it ain't about getting caught in the moment. It ain't about getting caught in the moment. Cause see, I grew up without my father. Period. So I promised myself I don't give a damn if I had 101 Dalmatians. I'm gonna take care of all of them. Cause I'm a grown ass man, and to this day, to this moment, I ask myself once over and over, like, why the fuck my daddy didn't want to be in my life. So I don't care what my children grow up and say about me, feel about me, or whatever. Ain't none of them breathing could fix their mouth and say that their daddy wasn't there for them. So that's bullshit.
Well, not it, like as you can see, you had a father who made mistakes, I'm sure, messed up, didn't know how to fix it. There's a lot of people that go through that. And that's just what it
Well,
is.
it's just too much going on with it. We gotta tighten up, brothers.
You
We gotta
can't.
tighten up. It's not a good look.
It's everybody. It's a woman and a man. We ourselves need to tighten up, but I think it really comes from self-love. For a woman, it's more self-love, and for a man, it's valuing the woman. And if you cannot value the woman, then you should stay single and you should not get women pregnant by either getting a vasectomy or making sure
Yeah.
making sure you bring your own condoms that you know are protected, that you know you're not leaving there in the trash can, so can't nobody go and retrieve nothing or whatever, because it's real out here.
Yeah. So basically, as a people, we just need to really do better, cause that ain't it's not cool, and it ain't looking cool, man. It ain't looking cool.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't looking cool.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
and if all you niggas at work, excuse my French, but if all y'all at work, man, yeah, somebody need to turn to some entrepreneurs or something, cause these kids need fathers, man. The mothers can't do everything, and women, y'all need to start making better choices, man, and stop, you know, giving yourself up to guys because they got a nice house or a nice car or a chain or something you think real, or you know, he living a life you think he may live in. That's called wanting the man. You know, you want the idea, you don't want the man, and it's putting you in situations that's not looking good. And I know for a fact it's damn sure not feeling good because I'm not even in it, and it make me go crazy. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, feeling bad is storms and heat and rain and you know, your basket full before you even put a gallon of milk in it.
I
You know?
mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
It's just an opinion,
Yeah,
you know, it ain't,
everyone's
you know.
entitled to their own opinion. I do feel like men are leaders, they're natural born leaders. And if they don't know how to lead and they don't know how to value, then it just trickles down. It's a trickle down effect. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it even trickles down into the females.
Everything starts
And
at home.
you think, it's a man, it's different from a woman. But if a woman doesn't get the love from her father,
Yeah,
she's
she's seeking it.
doomed
Yeah.
to repeat a lot of vicious cycles in
That's
her
why I
life.
say
And
everything starts at
if
home.
well, that's again, if you go take it back biblically a little bit, that's why man is the head.
Yeah, it
Man is the
starts
head
at
of the
home.
house. God, then there's the man, then there's the woman, and that's just what it is. And once we kind of get that order, and then we get the understanding of the energies and who does what,
But baby,
and respecting.
you gotta be at the house to be the man of the house. These niggas want to be the man of the house from across the street. So
But that's a choice. And but if they were healed and they were looking at their woman in their life in the perspective that they really need to look at it, they wouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't be. So men take the time to heal. And what's really crazy is for men, their healing processes, I feel, are a lot longer than women sometimes, depending on what they've gone through tragically, especially in their childhood.
yeah.
It just takes longer for them to get it. and then to walk forward the correct way. And that's just what I've seen. And that's what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing the man who gave up
Yeah.
because of what he's been through or what he didn't have.
Yeah,
and
because
what he didn't see.
and
He didn't see his dad gave up too.
I totally agree because
So
I had that choice instantly to make too. You get what I'm you
and
you're
if
right.
he took
You
the
either
time to
gonna
heal,
be like me, when I say, standing on my children and believing in them and being there the best way I can, or you're gonna follow the footsteps.
you're gonna leave because
You're gonna
you're
follow
not
the foot.
able. Because of what you're not healed from. And even the men who do stand there for their kids still, sometimes they're not raising them right because
Yeah.
they're still dealing with so now you have a household where the man is unhealed and the woman is going through it from what the man is putting her through because he does not value her. So it doesn't matter because a man could be in the home
Because
tearing up the home
he
because
wasn't taught how to value.
he wasn't taught how to love and self-love
Yeah.
and heal from his pain and lead a home the right way. So now it's affecting the woman, it's affecting the kids, and that's what it does. It's a trickle down effect. So that's why I'm saying it's very important for the man to understand that he's the head and to understand that it really starts with him. Because that's how it's like, when you take it back biblically, it first started with Adam, right? And then Eve came along from a rib. Although I think Lilith was first, but we'll just go with that. But if you stick with that order, it makes sense. The first starts with him.
Just a quick thought. Well, I like that. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep hoping and doing my best to lead by example.
Yeah, but women need to heal too, because if a healed woman, I'm gonna tell you one thing about a healed woman, and what a healed woman has to do is believe the red flags when you see it, because if you don't, you will go down that road that you were trying to avoid. I could tell you that. And when you're healed and you're a healed woman, you really don't put up with the type of shit that will get you left with babies. You just won't. You just won't. And you have to stay there, and you have to draw those boundary lines. Doesn't matter how, like, oh, actually I am a little lonely, so now I'm gonna turn a blind eye, or I'm gonna allow that, or no one's perfect. It's bullshit. I'm sorry. And yes, no one's perfect, but trust me, people get it right for the people they really want.
Yeah.
Because why are you getting it right for that person, and they can't get it right for you? No, that's bullshit. It's because they really don't want you. And when they really want you, they will figure out how to get it fucking right, just like you do. So don't believe that either. A healed woman is not going to put up with being treated like an option. And if a man is treating you like that, you really should leave, honestly, because you'll always be treated like an option, and you'll never get the respect and the value that you
And at
deserve.
the end of the day, the future is mostly affected, which is the kids. So
You have no idea how much your children are affected.
It's the kids. Yeah, your greedy ass.
It's my chicken.
You're right. That's your pink chicken.
my chicken.
That's your pink
That
ass
part was
chicken.
pink. That part was pink. But yeah, the healings. It's all about healing. It's about healing for the man and healing for the woman, and then understanding the order. Because when women don't understand the order, then they're out of balance. And if men don't respect the order and have love and compassion, and they're not healed, then it can be really hard. That's what it is. I don't want to say it's turmoil, it's bad, blah 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 blah. If you can avoid it, great. But if you don't, you're in it. It's a lot, and you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray.
Well, I'm finna pray and lie me down before I sleep. I pray the Lord my soul shall keep. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You know what
Look
I'm
at
talking
that.
about?
We just froze. We gotta press close.
You know what I'm talking about? Well,
That was a good talk.
yeah, that was a good little diggity dig.
And good noodles.
But until next time, you know, take care of your damn seeds.
Oh, and please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right there.
Yeah, it don't
here.
take long. Y'all like everything
Hit the
else.
like button.
See, the best thing about subscribing, you ain't gotta do all that extra work like you do on Instagram. See, on Instagram, you gotta double tap. See, when you subscribe, you
Or
just
if you double tap, you
punch
really
it.
don't want to double tap and you do it on accident. You're like, I was
Yeah,
just looking.
ain't no double tapping over here. You just subscribe.
Oh, and hit the bell notification as well.
But until then, we love you. We mean it. Take care of them damn seeds and stop sowing your royal oaks. Get you a little garden in the backyard and take care of that shit.
And don't eat
And
noodles
watch
late.
it grow. Yeah, don't eat noodles, nigga. I'm gonna regret this. Woo! You got some wet paper towel? Cause that spicy is getting spicy.
Ooh, please hold. Oh.
How you stop this?